Alright, salam everybody. Salam, salam. It's Snare 3 here. Let's hit it. Does say let the Phoenix Wings to recover from the exhaustion that had built up over the past few days. Thanks to manager's kindness, they had her building largely themselves to enjoy the relaxed experience soaked in the spring. Guys were agreeing that they would discuss what to do next the following afternoon. They returned to their rooms to sleep. So peaceful tonight. Everyone's probably fast asleep by now. We might have spent all our time apart in different ways. All the different things in our minds. But now we're finally back together as a class. It wasn't easy getting this far, but we had one less thing to worry about now. You know, all at least support and encouragement. I'm sure that I've been able to make it this far. Hang in there at least. I'll bring you and Princess Alpha back safely, I promise. And when I do, I'll be sure to thank you again for giving all that I needed to come as far as I have. We still have to sit down and discuss what we're going to do from here on out too. Can we even figure out something like that out by tomorrow? I got to bring at least some ideas to the table, but what? We'll have to work together again. But we've got a lot to decide about our future, and something we need to decide as a team. Everyone's had their own challenges to face and problems to conquer, but each of them faced what they were given head on. But no one lost hope. Instead, everyone tried to make the best of the circumstances they were dealt. Thinking back on our reunions, I think the one who had the strongest impression was Laura. I think it would have to be Laura. We may not know where her father is, but she bravely stood up and defended Graham in his place to the best of her ability. And that couldn't have been easy for her with how worried she must be. Not once did she let her worry stop her from doing what she needed to be done. She barely fought to protect her home. I wish I could be like her. I wish I could be that strong.
Rean?
What?
Laura! I didn't think anyone else would come here so late at night. Sorry, I'll get out now.
You don't have to apologize, Rean. I should have checked if someone else was inside before coming in. Truth be told, I was thinking the same thing. I thought it would be empty by now. Still, this might make for the perfect chance to sit and talk, no?
Oh, you still want to come in?
There are few things more pleasant than relaxing in a hot spring while gazing up at the wintry sky. That tingle of warmth returning to my fingers and toes is particularly nice.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's my favorite time of the year to relax in the springs, too. But never mind that. Are you sure you're comfortable with both of us being here, Laura? It's pretty late, and with the two of us, it's kind of,
Well, I am modestly covered, so I don't think there's a problem, per se. Although I'd prefer if you didn't look at me quite so pointedly. It's embarrassing for me to be here too, I hope you realize.
True. I wasn't doing it on purpose. Sorry. Anyway, you said you wanted to talk, right? Was it about anything in particular?
Well, I wanted the opportunity to say thank you.
You're thanking me? For what? I don't feel like I've done anything that warrants being thanked.
everything, I suppose. I wanted to thank you for surviving all this time so that we could meet again. And I wanted to thank you for coming all the way to Legram to find us. Crow may not be with us, but you're the reason the rest of us are together again.
I think that's a bit of a stretch. Besides, it was only because of you guys that I was able to do anything at all.
Well, it's understandable that you'd feel that way. Still, I believe Class 7 is only what it is because you are at its center. You were the one who stood right back up and fought, and it's because of that we were able to make it this far. That's what I feel, and I know that's how the others feel too. So, thank you, Rean. I'd rather you didn't laugh at me. It took a lot of courage to come in here and tell you that, you know.
I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. It just finally hit home that everything Elise said was true. I had no idea that everyone was thinking of me as much as they were, or that so many people were looking out for me. It just made me realize all over again how blind I've been all this time. So I couldn't help but laugh at myself.
I see. In that case, be sure that you never forget what I said. We've been through so much together. The bonds formed between us will not be so easily broken.
Don't worry. I won't forget. And now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the Academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality. So, let's give it everything we've got.
Of course.
Okay, I'm meeting in the Phoenix Wing cafeterias until this hour, which means I've got plenty of time to figure out what we can do beforehand. Maybe and help to ask others about what's on their mind. See, yeah, sounds like a plan. This time, Laura, Emma, Eustace, and Sarah have two bonding events each that can be viewed instead of one. Talking to one of these characters at her viewing first event will allow you to visit second. Holy shit. So 2 for Laura, Emma, 2 for 5 Sharon, 6 Claire, and 7 Sarah. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Right.
Change Laura for last.
Wasn't so great. Did it!
Couldn't clear something wrong. Or I may just received an update from one of my men that contains some information I found relatively important. Okay, I was trying to cry, but the risk sign constantly trying to push yourself too hard. Today's one of the few chances you'll get the rest, and I appreciate the prayer. Still, I have better things to worry about than my well-being, like a future class M, for example, and the town's finish as solid as they are. And the perfect time to sit back and figure out all that out. She's putting on a brave face, but I can tell she's more exhausted than she's planning on. Since we're so well defended, why don't we take some time down the line? Yeah, Bill is that feeding swing experiences. What do you say? Oh, given how many people we have trying to keep the town safe, sure, I'll take you up on that offer. can't believe you just pocketed all the balls in one shot. Fortunately, they all move exactly how I calculated they would. I'm sorry. I've ended the game before you even had a chance to take a shot, haven't I? And thinking about it, games like these seem like exactly the kind of thing you'd be good at. I was probably walking into a bear trap the moment I provided you. Granted, I should have at least tried to hold back a little. Sorry. Lecture would have done a better job making the game more enjoyable for both sides, all the while keeping certain elements of the chance to keep things interesting. That lines up with my impression of him too. I always did peg him as a trickster. Still, I wish I was a better player. I'd be able to put up a halfway decent fight in that case. And, well, how about I give you a few pointers while we're here? You don't mind? No, I can teach you some valuable skills that are going to really help. Making good use of them will be down to you, but they should allow you to improve your score when playing. Well, if you're sure you don't mind. The player then started happily teaching Rean how to play more effectively. She made even explanations on complicated issues and techniques sound simple, going through every step with limitless kindness and patience. And thanks to that, she was able to improve an astonishing amount in a relatively short period of time. Well done, that's a 9 ball pocketed as well. Thanks, to be honest, this is the first time I've been able to pocket all the balls without making a single mistake. You really are natural at teaching. I wouldn't have been able to do anything if you weren't such a capable pupil. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to keep practicing with you if you're up for it. Really? You're a kind person, Captain. No, they say that. Well, it's true. You went out of your way to help us count times on our field site. And now you're trying to accompany us here and help with protecting the village. It's easy to forget sometimes that you're part of RMP or an Ironblood. It feels like you're always there watching over us from the child. I really do appreciate it. I think you're overstating how much I've really done. I'm a Thor's graduate as well, after all, so I can't help but want to look out for others from the academy. In some ways, I just want to act like I'm still there, looking out for my classmates like an upperclassman would. Well, whatever your reasons, that has changed. I'm still grateful. I can't say for sure, seeing as only I have a younger sister, but if I had an older one, I have a feeling she would be just like you. Captain? What was that all about? Don't mind me. Be sure I think of it nothing as nothing more than a meaningless gesture. Well, if you say so. Regardless, I intend to continue doing whatever I can to aid you in the future. My primary duty may be to serve the railway military police and carry out the will of Chancellor Osborne, but I have no reason to believe that I'll ever be anything other than an ally to you in Class 7. I won't have it any other way. I know that any help you can give will go a long way for us. Oh, sweet. Rean still had no idea what prompted her son of Grace. He wasn't able to press so sure. Their conversation is now over. They finally made their way back outside. And sorry to be on you, officer. I'm fine now, though. You gotta focus on what you and your class will do next now. If I can help you in any capacity as an RMP officer, I will. No, I didn't notice her here. Doing some shopping, Sharon? That's right. Since you'll all be gathering for a discussion things, seeing as I might help out in the kitchen. I also thought I could prepare some food for your father, seeing as your mother has other visitors to attend to. That's awfully generous of you, thanks. With several Ouroboros members having recently revealed themselves to us, I can't help but assume they're up to something. I'd like you to know, Rean, that no matter what happens, my alliance will always lie with you and your classmates. Please ensure that whatever you decide on this afternoon is something you can do without regret. Sharon, I swear we will. Glad to have your support. And to the end of time. Great to know she's got her back, but she's still cooking for Dad. Maybe I can help her with that. Well, even you're looking out for us, that doesn't mean I can't help you with cooking for my dad. Might as well try to pay him back a little bit for all those years of love and devotion, right? Yeah, I'm sure your father will be overjoyed to hear you say that. As soon as I'm done with shopping, we can head over to the kitchen. Rean shared Target. After seeing that Rean's mother was out, they started making a hearty meal for his father. Making a Ymir-style borscht. Good idea. It's got plenty of vegetables, and it would be great for warming him up to boot. And I couldn't agree more. All the protein and meat I'll be using should help us recovery as well. Rean, could I help you chop these vegetables? If you would. I'll say about preparing the meat and seasoning the soup. Sure. Sounds like these, where she seems like just like any ordinary maid. It takes me back to watch her cook for us in the dorm. It's hard to believe that she's actually in the force for Ouroboros sometimes. Something wrong? Heavens, you slashed finger. I'm sorry, I should have been paying more attention. I didn't cut it too deeply though, so it should be fine. Oh no, that won't do it at all. Would you hold still a moment, please? I'll stop the bleeding. Stop? What the fuck? That's nonsense. Sharon, what are you? It's so awkward. That should do the trick. Sharon, I'm not sure it's a good idea to start sucking on people's fingers on the move like that. Any particular reason? I'll bring you a bandage, so please wait in the adjacent room. She's messing with me again, isn't she? There we are, all better. Please leave the rest of the work to me. You should give your fingers time to heal. Probably right, I'm sorry. That couldn't be of more help. You needn't worry, Master Rean. You made a valuable contribution as it was. It brought back memories of Lady Lisa's younger days too. Whenever she fell and scraped her knee, she would always start crying for me to come and help her. Oh, how sweet. I can picture how embarrassed she'd be as she learned sharing something like this. Come to think of it, you've been working for the Rhineford family for a while now, haven't you? 7 years, in fact. It was shortly after Mr. Rhineford's passing. I cannot begin to thank Madam Chairman Irina enough for giving me the chance that she did. It was only thanks to her kindness that I was able to begin a new life under her employ. Does that mean you've never been a maid before she hired you then? What were you before that? Oh, yeah. As in y'all without suspect, I later as an enforcer. A mission given to me by Ouroboros was what first led me to meet her, and she wasted no time trying to hire me. I served in both capacities concurrently after that. You won't find many executives who would knowingly hire an agent of Ouroboros. She never ceases to amaze, huh? And she certainly doesn't. Nevertheless, it was thanks to her that I was able to find a new path of my own. It's too late for me to turn back and change what's already been done, but she was willing to give me a different future. Please me. Oh, nothing. I was simply thinking out loud. Regardless of what happened in the past, my love for the Rhineford family will never waver, nor will my devotion to Class 7, Master Rean. I shall continue to do all that I can to serve you. Thank you. I know we can always count on you. And everyone else knows that too. I hope we'll always stay following your thoughts, Sharon. After the conference was finished, Sharon returned to preparing Baron Schwarzer's meal, and after helping however he could until his mother returned, Rean left him to finish by themselves. Yeah. Well, seeing that Stovall and Miles are safe, I'm guessing all the British and Airborne are probably okay. Wish I could say the same for our colleagues over at Crossville, though. I couldn't even get in touch with Winslow, a friend of yours. You know, we go back ways back, yeah. He used to be registered as a bracer here, but eventually he packed up moving to Crossville. Anyway, leave worrying about the guild to us. You've got enough on your plate to dispose on what move you guys are going to make next. If you'd like me a break, let me have to join you, though. I'm going to clear up on that. No, it's nice to ask you. Would you mind hanging out for a while? Sure, I can. Alright, Aki's got me. I was thinking of heading to the tavern for a drink too. What do you say for a little change of venue? That's fine by me. I'll stick with living that dry life. Figured you'd say that. Come on, then. No sooner had they arrived, and the tavern Sarah asked Gerald for a drink, alcohol recommendations, and after she offered to pay, Rean settled on a ginger ale. And this is good stuff. It's got a freshly mellow taste, but sweet and refreshing too. I had no idea you could make something so good out of rice of all things. It's kind of alcohol from the east that Mexico 5 brought here, I believe. The girl said it's Junmai Shu. And Mexico 5 sure knows his stuff. Sounds like a man I love to drink the night away with. He's always been a bit of a heavy drinker, so I'm sure he'd take you up on that if you asked. but you might want to cut down on the booze. Things so shaky now, you never know what you'll need to take action. I know. I'm not planning on getting myself plastered when you've got that discussion later on, so don't freak out. I think I've earned a bit of alcohol relaxation time personally. After all, I went cold turkey while I was in hiding. It was torture. Would you deny your poor structure some sweet relief? Sure, relief, let's call it that. What have you been doing all this time anyway? We didn't hear so much about a rumor about you. Oh, I was just lying low, gathering what information I could through connections from my guild years. Information about what was going on elsewhere in the country, the capital in particular, that kind of stuff. In the capital, did you manage to find anything out? No more than you did yourselves, sad to say. Noble Alliance is doing a great job of keeping information from leaking out of the city. After that, I decided to sneak into the cruise and promise to follow the Alliance movements from there. And that was when I ended up getting kind of useless. I see, it's pretty impressive you were able to do so much on your own. Well, working alone, gathering information are two things I had to get used to during my guild years. So it was nothing new for me. If anything, I'm more impressed with everything you've managed to do. I was glad to see everyone here was okay after the Jaeger attack too. Sounds like it was a high-ranking force. Yeah, the Northern Jaegers under orders from Duke Alberia. Fortunately, there were no fatalities, even if the experience was pretty traumatic for everyone. Dad's woken up now too, so there's been no real long-term damage. God's blessings, I think, for that. I'm sorry I couldn't be there to help when you needed it most, Rean. You don't need to apologize. You couldn't possibly have known what was going to happen. If something's wrong, is something wrong? You look distracted all of a sudden. No, it's nothing. I was just thinking about what a relief it is that your dad's okay. He always seemed like a pleasant man, especially for a noble, handsome too. I don't like where this is going. Oh, relax, I'm just kidding. Anyway, all that aside, you made it this far. Yeah, you can make it the rest of the way too. Just keep your eyes on the future, and that starts by deciding what to do next. You're right. We'll all be kind of on your... this stuff is awesome. Can you at least let me finish before you wind up passing out on the floor? After finishing her drink, Rean led an ever so tipsy instructor to set her back to the singing swings. Hey there, guys are finding the yarn cuts back there. I'm glad to see they're all safe too. Not like they ever seem like the kind of people who go on easy. And yeah, you're right. The hard part still yet to come though. We might all finally be reunited, but now we need to sit down and decide exactly what it is we need to do to make a difference. But look at that, by the way, completely unrelated, but do you mind if I ask you a small favor? It's not often you ask favors for me. You see, we've got a noble called Annabelle staying here at the moment, and I haven't seen her since she let go fishing yesterday. Oh, Annabelle. Oh, she's been gone the whole day? That's right. She's always seemed to be crazy about her fishing. This is the first time she's been gone this long. It's the middle of winter, so I'm just a bit worried about her. If you're free, I appreciate you if you wouldn't look for her. Yeah, I can help you out. Our discussion isn't until a bit later. And she went out to fish. I'm guessing she's probably somewhere on the valley behind the village. That's what I figured too. The hard part's finding out how far down the path she's gone. I don't have any lazy or you're just gonna have to comb it from top to bottom. Alright, I'll be sure to bring her back as soon as I can. Yeah, Annabelle. You just probably follow your guys' example and figure out what you're gonna do next, honestly. Hopefully we'll be able to keep working with you guys. Sarah might be easier now that Sarah showed up again. I'm down if you are. And there we go. But yeah, leave worrying about the deals up to us. You guys, you got your own stuff to take care of. So wonderful to be back with Celine again. I can focus on how we should act from here on out. That decision won't be particularly easy. Yeah, we are glad to have you weighing in on the matter, though. I remember, there's something I need to buy from Shopping Village. I can't tell you what it is, I'm afraid it's secret. I have no idea what she's talking about, but she looks sure happy about it. Okay, I'm gonna kill. I know Celine's not loud, but do you mind if I join you for shopping if it's okay? I know the shop here pretty well, so I might be able to help you find whatever you're looking for. Yeah, that would really be lovely. Make sure you're staying here, Celine. Rean and I can handle this on our own, so don't even try following us. Fine, whatever. All this seriously creeping me out anyways. Rean and Emma left a slightly sulky Celine behind and took off to the store to buy whatever it was Emma was searching for. Here we go. The color looks just right too. And that's wool, right? I didn't know you could knit. I actually used to do it quite often back home. I've been working on a scarf for Celine for a while now as a sort of reunion present. It's almost done too, but I ran out of wool, so I came here to buy some more. Oh, really? In that case, why not finish it in our living room? By the way, you should be able to work on it without her finding out the surprise. And that sounds like an excellent idea. Thank you, Rean. After showing Rima to the mansion's living room, he decided to sit and accompany her as she worked. Both of them enjoying the soothing warmth of the fire. I made some tea, Emma. Wow, that looks great so far. Why, thank you, Rean. I think this deep blue color will really suit her personally. Yeah, definitely. I can't wait to see how it will look when it's done. Because I see how close the two of you are. Close, you really think so? She's certainly important to me, but at the same time, she's not exactly pleasant to me most of the time either. I don't think she means any harm by it. Don't tell her that I said this, but she was really worried about you the whole time we were separated. I know for a fact that she cares about you, even if she has a tough time putting it into words. Really? Man, thanks for telling me. We've been together since the day I was born, but I guess I still have a hard time reading her. Once I began training to become a full-fledged witch, she became my familiar. So in a sense, she's like a sister to me. Really, I'm kind of jealous. As far as siblings go, it's like the two of you can be completely open with one another, but when it comes to Leafs, I always find myself going back and saying what I'm really thinking. You say that, but I'm sure Celine is still keeping plenty of things from me. I can certainly be more open with her than I can with Vita, though, at least. You don't mind my asking, how are the two of you related anyway? You said she was something of a sister to you when we first found out about her true identity. She was a sister in the sense that we were both trained to become witches together. I always admired and looked up to her both for her skill in witchcraft and her beautiful voice. Even now, I feel like I'll never be able to catch up to her in terms of raw talent. Now, see, maybe you can, maybe you can't. All you can do is keep trying, really. I suppose. One of the things for certain, you won't be able to catch up with her in a day. You didn't learn how to knit that scarf in a day, right? That took time. Catching up to Vita shouldn't feel any different. All you can do is keep trying better yourself. When you put it that way, hey, you have a point. Thank you for your encouragement, Rean. I feel a lot better now. Eventually, Emma finished knitting the scarf and promptly delivered it to Celine. And while she may not have put it in words, it was obvious from her purring that she was very pleased. Where the fuck's a scarf? I'm so glad Celine ended up like the scarf after all. Even she's still too embarrassed to wear it. I'm not embarrassed. I'm just distraught that you wasted your time and energy making something for me. Make sure you get some rest now, okay? Okay, I will. You're happy together. There's some stuff like where we can want together. In that case, why don't the three of us head to the foot bath? We've got more than enough time and it's a great place to relax. That sounds like a good idea. If I catch to a bath, yeah, I'll pass. Thanks. See you stuff, Celine. We'll see you later then. This feels wonderful. Celine was right. About what? She mentioned how the hot springs of Ymir had the ability to promote mana recovery for those who could use them. Perhaps it's due to there being a spirit vein nearby, giving them the protection of spirits. Really, that's interesting. It's a shame Valmar can't jump in here with us then. That's very true. Emma, your glasses have all fogged up, you know. We should about to take them off. You didn't need to get that worked up about it. I don't come to think of it. Oh, what is it? You're staring at an awful lot. Oh, sorry. There's something that's been bugging me for a while. Your eyesight isn't really all that bad, is it? You notice. Things get a little blurry, but it's not a major issue if I use a little witchcraft to compensate. Thought so. You weren't wearing them for our concert, but your choreography was still dead on. But why wear them if you don't need them? In a sense, they are symbolic of a witch's way of life. Witches carry out their duties while nestled in the shadows of history. Reveal your true nature and you risk straying from the witch's burden and becoming swayed by basic emotion. Grandmother has always said that to me ever since I was a little girl. That's funny. I always picture grandmother as this friendly old lady, but it sounds like she's actually pretty strict, and she has to be really. She's both the Hexen clan's elder and a very powerful witch, so she has responsibility to guide us in all we do. Both Vita and I were scolded by her fairly often during our trading. I can see now. Then one day Vita broke a taboo and vanished from the village. Grandmother seems to want to find her and punish her for what she did. As for me, all I can do is talk with her and find out what made her do such a thing. If I could just learn that. Sorry, Emma. What are you pausing for? But you know, sometimes I wonder if I'm being too naive when it comes to Vita. Even still, I'd like to think I've grown at least a little. Maybe it's time I start wearing these glasses too. I couldn't tell you why, but wearing them somehow makes me feel like I'm always keeping secrets from all of you. Not wearing them would suit you, man. If that's what you want to do, I say go ahead and do it. I think going fine would really suit you personally. Really? So whether you choose to wear them or not, and whether you're a witch or not, for that matter, you're still seeing Emma will always love. Don't forget that. Thanks, Rean. It's always such a sweet thing to say. Matter of fact, they both remain at the foot bath and continue while I await time with pleasant chatter. That was sort of excellent. Thank you again for encouraging me. I'll be sure to take what you told me. Car, I promise. Even the air feels clean. It's not hard to see why you fly so fond of this village. I hope I'll get the chance to bring Father and Klaus here one day. We'd be happy to have him, and don't worry, I'm sure you'll have plenty of chances to win rewards or so I suppose that's another reason for us to hasten his conclusion. But I said I lost the house though. What should we consider, I wonder? She have to rack her brain over this. Maybe a break would do her good. Only when you go somewhere to take a break. It's good to take a breather sometimes when you're stuck on a difficult problem. That sounds reasonable. In that case, I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you escort me to your room? Whoa, what? So this is your bedroom? Request something of an easier feel to a thing for a former student of you can confide. Is there anything here that's particularly representative of the 8-leaf school? I should have known. You caught me off guard when you asked to see my room, but it figures that's what we're interested in. Why would you be so surprised? Oh, it's nothing. As for your question, I don't have all that much, I'm afraid. Wait, actually, I have some tea leaves Mr. Confide gave to Dad a while back, I think. How about it? You up for having some green tea? I really like that very much. This is quite a fine taste indeed. It is my first time tasting green tea. Monica let me sample the tea served at her class. It's tea house during a festival, but this seems to have more. We went to tea house together actually. We have more depth to its. This seems to have more depth to its flavor and fragrance. Master Confide is a huge fan of this kind. Apparently, he brought it back from the east himself. He's always bringing gifts whenever he comes to visit. He's popular among the locals. Everyone here likes him. Man, really not. I've yet to have the opportunity to meet him in person. But I can easily see why following him get along so well. Would you happen to know where he is now? Nope, afraid not. A letter I received from him during our vacation here didn't specify. He's always been something of a vagrant. He wanders the continent throughout the year, traveling off wherever he pleases. Well, I couldn't tell you where he is. I'm sure he's just fine. I imagine so. If rumors to believe, he's as professional a blade as follower, if not more so. Are you worried about your dad? I am. I try to avoid admitting it publicly, but it's a fact. His skill is as immense as ever, but given the various new weapons that have come into play during this war, along with other powerful warriors such as General Ray and that knight from Ouroboros, yeah, I can't blame you for being a little concerned under circumstances. Still, all we can do in the meantime is keep going and do what we're able. So as long as we keep that up, I'm sure we'll be reunited with them in due time, maybe. Man, no, you're right. In a sense, this is another trial we must overcome to reach greater heights. Yeah, and I know we can overcome it so long as we're together. Alright, let's go again, Laura. It was delicious. Thank you for letting me join you. Instantly. So eventually you should train somewhere deeper in the mountains. Is that true? Yeah, in the Isengard range. Wait, don't tell me you're planning on going up there on your own. Well, after that break, I feel like doing something more active. I'll walk in Chris Stony Mountain. It should be clear my mind perfectly. 1 mile mountain walk. If you really are interested, I can show you the way up there. Would you? I'd be really grateful. Then we should sit out at once. Together, Rean and Laura climbed the Ymir mountain path, their destination being the canyon above. Soon enough, they arrived at an area where Rean once trained under Master Kafai. Well, wasn't expected the climb to be so. Well, wasn't expected the climb to be quite so lengthy, or that far, really. You conducted your training so remarkable just from the year for one so young. Yeah, we spent about a month living up here with the civilization. We trained almost every day. But even when I wasn't training, he was teaching me how to live side by side with nature. You had to catch your own food, secure a place to sleep every night. Sometimes we even challenged monsters as practice. Oh my, that sounded rather harsh. You were just a boy at the time of your training, yes? I can't fault it. However, the RC school does have similar practice. When I was a child, I would often join the students in training in the mountains. I'm not surprised to hear that RSA school's training is right there with the 8 leaves. I made it through in one piece. I was completely exhausted by the end. Elise was really worried about me. She wouldn't stop crying when I finally come back home. It's not hard to picture. After taking a look at the scenery, there's not a doubt in my mind that training here would be valuable exercise. The other thing was, standing up here and being surrounded by nature serves as a reminder for just how small and insignificant we really are. I'm supposed to say same about our swords in this war. And sorry, Lord, I'm not following. No matter how much it's will to train, realistically, a mere swordman still stands no chance against a force of tanks or soldats. That being the case, what's the difference do swords even have in this war? I've pondered this a lot lately, and I still have not reached the answer. That's a good question. And yet, when I look around at the vast mountains surrounding us, I feel like I've been liberated from those worries. It wasn't just because she was a skilled warrior. The landscape May was able to end a war of her time. That played a role, certainly, but she must have possessed numerous other qualities that contribute. Yeah, that's true. But in the same way, I'm sure there's a role that swords can play in this war, too. Even if they can't do it alone. My thoughts exactly. We simply have to find it, and as a class, I know we will. And that's all for a while. They enjoy a short mock battle against one another before returning to Ymir. Oh man, that makes me wonder. So after work like that, I feel as though I'll be able to think of something truly excellent, and you provide me with inspiration. I'll be sure to bring you an idea worthy of it. Okay.
All right, I'll give it a try. Well, if I must. What in Adios' name is this?
I've got this. Oops.
Leave this to me.
Here I go. With pleasure.
My turn. This spot looks perfect for... Caught one.
You still mine?
Not bad. Not bad. Caught one.
have nothing
Let's
to
move.
fear.
There!
With pleasure.
Leave this to me.
It's my turn. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. I've got it.
I took a penguin, envy monster gatherers, all snow those catches fish in freezing waters to eat, all using as weapons.
No, you don't.
May I? I'll back you up.
Let's move.
My turn.
My turn. Okay, it's safe for now.
I'm so...
Get a 3,000.
This will be over in an
Let's
instant.
move. Second floor. There! Now!
An opening.
May I? We must tarry here too.
Now's our chance. Let's here it go. There! Okay, it's safe for now.
Am I already tired? Oh yes, you must turn on my fish would be after fighting that long. Oh got it, come on. Trying to knock my bait, took my bait and swim off. Again. Why fishy? Is your fish stomach on bottomless pit of hunger? I know this is where we find her. I can't believe she's been fishing all night. Then again, I totally can't. Jimmy and Annabelle, I think it would be best to return to your mirror and get some sleep. Seeing how tired you clearly are, if you were to fall asleep in the water, I dread thinking what I have. Oh, hogwash. I'm so close to finally catching. I can taste delicious delayed body. I refuse to go back into hitting it. That's unthinkable. Her badge is commendable, but I hardly think let her king his wife. So folks are fishing. She's not seeing things clearly. Is there something we can do? Oh, I know. Well, I got a fish that you look for in place. Would that work for you? Oh, fish battles that you, is that it? I'm happy to see it. Let's see who can catch a little death first, shall we? Come on, hope I can actually catch it. It's not like a big one. Oh, yeah.
Not what I had in mind.
Caught mystery fish. No, it's huge. Did you catch it? Did you? Did you catch the mighty blue devil? I don't know, but whatever it is, it's gigantic. Come on. You caught it. You really caught it. This is the elusive blue devil. This is not time for rejoicing. Stand back. This is clearly a monster. What?
Here they come. Careful, everyone.
Here I go. Disactivate.
May I? Witness the sun. I'm afraid your fate is now seaborn and
Yeah.
Leave this to me.
it's my turn. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. Analysis complete.
Ice broke a giant frog-like monster living in cold areas has caused skin to freeze to make it hard to wear off.
My turn.
Onward! Behold the light of the radiant wall!
Very well. Of course. Dance after flare.
My turn. Sit.
Very well. That was a cinch.
Anyway, it wasn't easy, but I managed to bring her back. Sounds like things got pretty hairy out there. I only apologize for floating you all in danger like that. I thought I could handle myself in dangerous places, but my overconfidence may have been my doing this time. I feel as though I've learned anew. I just how things can be to leave the shelter down. As long as you understand, I suppose all that matters. Yep. No one got her, and what she did, she knows what she did was wrong. You've helped her out by finding her. Your takes is a little bit something from me. I'm sure I can just have this, sure, as can be. It's something that special anyway. In that case, it feels like we're you well. We must have nobody in pay for your kindness. And thanks for staying alive. I may have been careless this time, but next time I'll be sure to be prepared for possibility of being tagged by the fish I catch. She don't learn a damn thing, did she? Oh boy, looks like it'll take more than brush of death to get her to give her fishing excursions. Yeah. Nope, those are all shit. Alright guys, that's all our first one here. Bronze 3 out. Please believe you. And we'll see you later. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.